He's with you. You guys have Warvel the Weevil, the dwarf with the not so mad gleam in his eye anymore. It's softening. He's still a hard ass. You guys have your Gobbo, standard monster manual, quarter challenge rating goblin or whatever.
Yeah.
With his short bow and scimitar and shield. He has some knack. He has, as you guys have been traveling, he has been finding materials to replenish his arrows. They're not of the greatest quality, but they'll work. Typical goblin arrows. You guys are following your third NPC, which is a frost giant. Harshnag. Wearing his plate armor with his white dragon skull helm and his wicked looking axe. It approaches twilight. It's getting a little bit more foresty. You guys are actually are following a river. You guys don't have to be like walking right on the bank, but you guys are following a river. It's like the Rovan River or whatever. You guys know that it leads right to Everland.
Yes.
Or with Harshnag's help or whoever. But it's like, I mean, it's on a main river. It's like a known thing. So you guys are just kind of, you guys know you're like on the right trajectory or whatever to get there. Trees and hills have increased a little bit. Like I would say it's like lightly forest for most of it, with some open rocky areas.
That reminds me, I'd like to use the sending spell.
Okay.
I would like to send a message to Zephyra, the original cloud giant. Who
Zephyros, yeah. Or Zephyros, whatever, yeah.
Okay. And the message would be like, we have met up with the frost giant Harshnag of Forest Grey. We have met with the frost giant Harshnag of Forest Grey. It's 11 words. And need transportation to the Oracle of, what's the name of the Oracle?
Eye of the All-Father.
Eye of the All-Father. That's 21 words. Boom. And that is all. Yeah, I would like to send word to Zephyra that, since that's 21, to end giant conflict. That's 4 more words. That'll be 25 total.
Okay.
Which is included in the spell. As long as he's on the plane of existence and you would consider me familiar with him.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, and he can reply, but what he replies is completely up to you, I suppose. Doesn't mean he's going to. But I can try.
He says, sadly, I am west over the Moonshades.
I'm not going to use another spell to say, like, move your ass over here.
Visiting the Eye is a good idea.
Okay. And unfortunately, that's a spell slot. There's no ritual.
You could have even done it like the day before. Like I won't dock you.
Okay.
You could have cast it like the previous night or whatever. Because it's like, I would say it's getting twilight. Where it's like to the point where you guys are like, yeah, maybe in an hour or so we'll
set up camp.
Yeah.
Our legs are getting kind of tired. These little legs, they got to stretch long and many times to stay up with you longer-legged brutes. Looking up at Tiny the giant.
Well, do you know what?
Chicken butt.
You say that Harshnag is actually very conscientious of the small folk, and you could tell he often like stops and gazes over the river. He's not making you guys run behind him at all. He's moving like a comfortable pace for small folk. You can tell that he is used to associating with small folk, even like of being aware not to step on you guys. Or like he's very conscientious of the small ones, like, and friendly too, right? Like he may not be like a very chatty person, but he does like have like initiated some small talk or asked for questions. He's not like like most giants literally see like small folk as like vermin, right? Like you open the door and fucking small people come in. It's like, holy fuck! It's like a fucking rat ran in the house or a raccoon. It's like, what the fuck? Kill that thing.
Kind of like the cloud giants above Waterdeep.
Yeah, like they're just. And he's very like comfortable dealing with like. You don't get like that. Like you could tell there's something different about him. He's just like a person that's really big. He's not like a giant. He doesn't have that giant mentality. He's literally just like another person, but he happens to be like 22 feet tall.
He was raised by folk.
Yeah. Even if there's like.
There was an idea, but oh well.
What?
Try to get the castle ride.
Yeah.
And
Carl, every once in a while when Harshnag is trying to be nice to him, we'll tell, I don't need your pity. I can stand on my own. I'm just as good and big as you little man.
Oh yeah, he like he's heard it all before. You guys hear like a wolf howl as like the sun is setting.
Carl, does that sound like a winter wolf or?
We're like great minds think alike. Garl wants to try to listen to that howl and see if it's a normal wolf, if it's a warg, a dire wolf, type of thing. If there's more bass in the howl or tremor, to try to get the size of it.
Roll intelligence nature.
All right. Let's see here.
And you have beast as an enemy, favorite enemy?
No, I do not believe so. Let me double check on that. I think my favorite enemies are. Let's see here. Let's get down here and just double check that. Monstrosities. Yeah, I'm only up a level 4 on that. So yeah, monstrosities. I didn't get my. I'm not up there for my greater enemy yet. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just roll an intelligence nature.
All right, that's 19 on the dice, and nature that'd be 26.
Sounds like a normal wolf.
And Garl will go back to Nicodemus and say, "We got a pack of dire wolves after us. They're smelling the giant flesh from Tiny."
In the distance, you hear another higher pitched howl.
All right.
Farther away, but to the east this time.
You would think that even dire wolves would think twice about, working up against a guy wearing a dragon skull. I mean,
Well,
we weren't, but maybe they would be.
And what Garl will do is he's gonna go back to him, and as they're going away, he'll say, "See, I scared them off."
Roll me a, I don't know,
Deception.
I almost want to say almost like a charisma survival.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see how that works. I'll have to change that a little bit, but let's see here. All right. 15 plus 7, so that's 22.
Okay. You hear another cry to the east. Roll me an intelligence nature.
Uh-oh. Another cry?
Like a howl, wolf howl, but to the east.
You may have attracted more.
Okay. And you said nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah.
Intelligence nature.
Okay. That'd be a 21.
That one sounds man-made.
Oh.
Hey, this one off to the east.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Either was
We have someone tracking us.
Not necessarily. They could just be over there for other reasons.
Why are they coming this way?
Well, we don't know what direction they're coming.
They're coming from the east, coming our direction.
The call came from the east, but they could be heading north, south, east, west. But at the time they gave the howl, they were east of us.
But Garl's gonna spin it that they're tracking us, and
possible,
and like that. So he's gonna be a little bit more on edge, staying a little, working to stay a little bit more alert and prepared. As
maybe your was so good that it spooked somebody east of us who felt like they would try to, I don't know, chase wolves off like you did.
Well, we had those barbarians that were running around.
Yeah, but those are far north.
Well,
are there any around here?
Maybe they came south.
Hey, Silence, do you know of any barbarian tribes around here that mimic wolves?
Both Silence, because her character would probably know this. And Harshnag knows it and Harshnag knows it for sure. That when you say any barbarian tribes that would be around here, they both simultaneously say Grey Wolf tribe.
Oh, well, okay. That very well could be who it is then. Are they friendly?
They both shake their heads no.
All right, so let's not go east.
Let's They aren't going away. What Garl says is true. It does sound like they are approaching and encircling. It's still like distance, and you're guessing they're waiting for dark, which is happening soon.
Let's find a defendable port.
Okay, what kind of defensible place are you looking? Because it is
What's the,
kind of hilly. There is some bush. There is rocky areas. What do you want? High ground? Do you want low ground?
We want the.
Do you want to be against the river? Do you want to?
I suggest we use the river as a, so they won't sneak up behind us. We can use a bend in the river to at least keep them from, unless they're going to swim.
Mm-hmm.
Garl would consider that, but he'd say, I prefer the high ground where I can see him coming off the distance.
Harshnag says, we can do both. Let's head towards the river. And he motions and he starts moving towards the river. And
come on, Silence, don't fall behind.
You guys could easily find a hill that's basically along the banks of the river, so that you know that they at least cannot come from you from that direction. Because you guys have enough time to find a defensible position for before the sun comes down before it's dark.
What Garl will do, right, is he'll suggest that Harshnag lead the group to the hill, and he'll take out a pine bough, and he's going to dust the tracks of our tracks to hide them from them. And then once we get up there, he'll say, let's try to hide. If nothing else, we can get them by surprise.
I don't know if we're going to be able to hide with Harshnag.
I don't know, but
we were able to hide, in the Arctic with the snow, and we were able to hide there. But no offense, Harshnag, but you stick out like a giant.
He nods. He's looks down to himself. Yeah.
At the same time, I don't really think that we can hide with him, or we can hide, but they'll see him. But at the same time, if they see him, look at him. Do you want to go and fuck with him? I don't think so.
Well, I think I could take him on a bad day.
Oh well, yeah. Of course you could, but
okay.
But you're some random wolf barbarian. You're just like, you know what?
Okay.
Let's go do something else.
You guys, let's just set this up. Just
almost wish
let's start talking about this just so we kind of can picture it, right?
Yep.
So if you guys are on a hill, behind you guys is the eroded bank down to the river. I'm gonna say steep, it's eroded, right? It's how some areas of the Mississippi are, how they're washed out, right? It's not as big as the Mississippi, but same effect.
Do you remember The Stand? Did you ever see that?
The what?
The Stand. It's an old movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. They're at the end where they're going. The four dudes are going to Vegas to confront the devil, and there's that washout in Utah, and they slide down and they go up. That's what I'm picturing, kind of like that. It's climbable but not easy.
To be fair, it's Flag, not the devil.
What's the bloody difference?
It's Flag.
Flag is the devil.
No, he's not.
He's not?
No. He's Flag.
He's just a demon.
Yeah, he's more like a demon.
Oh, okay.
He's not the devil. Yeah, he's a very evil guy. He is a devil in a way, but yeah, he's not like opposite of God. He's just
he's not fighter in the turtle bullshit.
Yeah, he is like
I've never read it or seen the movie. I'm familiar with it. Besides something about Spider and the Turtle.
he's Flag,
I tried.
but that's why.
it's boring.
But that's why Flag is even like the Dark Man in the Gunslinger
Okay.
that Roland is chasing in the very first book. That's Flag.
Yeah, but I can't stand Stephen King. I've tried to read him. He's just boring.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, so what were you saying? What was the point? Where we started talking about?
There's a washout in Utah, and where they got to climb down and climb up the other side. That's what I'm kind of picturing in the bank.
Okay.
Where Gary Sinise slid down and broke his leg at.
I vaguely remember that. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I just saw it recently. It's
Yeah.
on YouTube, free to watch. Just FYI.
Yeah, I know it is because when this whole thing started, I looked it up on YouTube.
It's like, yeah, Stan. Okay.
The beginning with like what do we call it? The Don't Fear the Reaper playing.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, cool. So yeah, so it'll be like a washed out bank. Let's call it even like what, 20 feet, 30 feet.
Sounds reasonable. Okay.
It's called 25, split
All
difference,
right.
whatever that calls it. Like the bank washed out to the river below. So like, you know that no one's gonna just because they'd have to like go down to the river and then scale up and. But you guys are like up there. I'll say that there's like tipped over tree and a big rock, so you guys can have cover. Okay.
All right.
Harshnag is gonna go down the face of the hill to the slope, and he's gonna go a little bit off to the side where you could see that there are like more rocks here and there, somewhat exposed. Like, and tell you the truth, I'm picturing like my area. There's just rocks in the bush
Okay.
from remnants from the glaciers. There's just everything is so glacier driven. And so he can be down there off the hill. So let's put him like even like, well, he's a giant, 50 feet away from you guys.
All right.
And a little bit off to the side. So he's not going to be in the way if you guys want to do any archery or anything like that. But you guys will be like at the top of the hill. You hear wolf howls. Garl, you would hear wolf howls mixed with like the calls of men.
Okay. They're getting closer, fellas.
It's not like a yipping pack of coyotes. You just get a call every now and then. And then as the sun goes down over the horizon, but the sky is still that indigo, is like the last time you hear a call. And then that last
They're getting closer though, right?
well, yeah, but it's still hard. It still could be like a mile away even. Like,
Okay.
it's not within hundreds of feet. And that's, you can tell because that's when the sun goes down and the sky goes indigo, they go quiet.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And then
covering
as like the 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and it gets black out. You just see this speckled sky above. And actually, let us see. Let us roll.
Like?
Let's roll for the weather. I need a die 20 for the temperature.
20. That's a way fucking nat.
Is a super. Roll me a D4.
4.
Wow.
Yeah.
It should be cold out because it's like fall. And it's actually like pleasantly warm.
Oh, cool.
It's like 50 degrees and it's like not late fall, but it's fall.
Garl will whisper to Silence, ready? Then he'll whisper to Nicodemus, ready? He'll and then,
For what?
and Warble, he'll say, you ready? And then
Mhm.
he'll whisper to the goblin, protect my priest.
He blinks.
Dude, I got whole charm perk. All of a sudden, this will work against like people.
Okay, roll me another d20 for the what should we call it? For the wind.
9.
Yeah, it's calm. Good. And then precipitation one more time.
15.
Oh, there you go. You don't even see the stars. There's a light drizzle,
Oh,
but it's warm out.
yeah.
Oh, that's great. Garl's thinking inside his head, this will keep our scent down and make our tracks a little harder to pick out. We couldn't ask for better weather for an ambush.
Eventually, when it's dark, those who have dark vision, or I don't know if you guys lit a fire.
I don't say we should light a fire. Everybody has dark vision, though, right? It's 50 degrees. It's not that cold. And then there's a drizzle. Why would we light a fire in the middle of a rain?
Yeah, everybody has dark vision.
Nah.
So
I don't know if the giant does.
Harshnag grunts something, and you guys kind of look towards his attention, and you can see that he sees something because he's like a little bit ahead of you guys, but he doesn't really move because in walks a man dressed in furs. He's hard to see. Like, there's just the only reason you see him is because when he comes out, he shouts. So you know exactly where he is, and he shouts in a language. Ishotowaka! And you hear something rattle as he holds up a staff decorated with teeth and bones and feathers that he shakes at you. Hinaka Dahawa!
Yes.
Who Choinaka? And he
go ahead and have his with his staff, have his staff make a hoot owl sound. Hoo, hoo.
Sprechen Elvish? Parlez-vous giant? How about some common?
Hanat!
Let's see here. What's this?
I want to reach into my packet and into my backpack and take out I don't know, some rations, some whatever I have for food. Ooh, no, I wouldn't do that. I'll take out a mug and pour a glass of beer and offer it to the guy. And pantomime like drinking, like.
Are you going to go down to him or summon him up the hill?
I'll start to walk down to him.
Okay.
Here, bueno, good, yum yum. Pantomiming, good. Here for you. You drink.
When he sees you approaching, you are like walking down the hill. You get like close enough where you could make out that it's like a man, like a human.
Mm-hmm.
He looks.
I mean, I'm a satyr. That's got to be universal. He's like, oh, that's a satyr offering me beer.
Garl will pull his short bow and cover
He
Nicodemus's back.
is dressed in hides and furs, and he's a staff, like I said, decorated with bones and teeth and claws. And
If I get close enough, try and make out. Is it like druidic or something? Is it?
No.
Maybe is it religious in nature?
In his other hand,
oh,
he's dangling a bundle of hide with a leather thong, and he's holding that up too. And he has piercing blue eyes, but the rest of his face is kind of hard to distinguish because it's painted with a wide black stripe from jaw to jaw that covers his mouth, his chin, and his top lip. Like it's as wide as his palm, goes across. And painted on that black bar across his mouth are white triangles that are like abstract and symbolic of what look like teeth.
Silence. What do you think?
He has draped over like his head and shoulders a wolf hide with the head atop of his head, and you approach and he just, his eyes get big and he just and he shakes the staff and the whatchamacallit, the pouch at you. And because he's going to cast a spell, let's roll initiative.
Oh, what a pud chicken. I'm offering him a beer. Oh, wow. That sucks.
Yeah, it does. Oh, man. I was rolling so good.
You know what? I think I even have. Now I think about it, hold on, I have tongues. I do. Why don't I try that already?
You're too much into your cups.
Yeah. I was thinking about beer already.
Well, initiative doesn't exactly have to initiate combat. It's just sequential.
Yeah.
Oh, grants the creature you touch the understanding. Okay, so I could touch myself and understand any spoken language. Wow. When the target speaks phonetic, any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target understand what it says. Well, shit. Okay. I know what I'm doing when I go at the moment.
Alrighty.
Okay. Anyone roll higher than a 21?
I rolled a 21.
Damn, brother.
Okay.
Go.
And then what did you get, Garl?
8.
8?
Yeah.
And Silence, what did you get? My silence.
Did we lose her?
I don't know. Are you there, or are you just muted? Or are you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, I
Yes,
hear
we
you
can
now.
hear
hear
you
you.
now.
Yes.
What's your name?
I think I pressed the wrong button on my headphones.
Oh,
Happens. What's your initiative,
Yeah.
dear?
It's 10.
10? Okay, so you're gonna go before Garl. You, Michael, although I tied with you, I'll let you go. I'll give your tongues a fair shake. Is that what you want to do?
Yep, I'm casting tongues, and then I will say, "Do you understand me now? I offer you this beer in friendship. Will you take it?"
He says, you hear like from it just fades into like coherent speech to you, and he says, "A forest spirit casting magic," and he
Where?
casts spirit guardians on himself for his go.
Okay. Well, okay, that's his go. It's not my go.
No, it wasn't.
Do I
That
take damage?
tongues technically was your go,
Yeah.
right?
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
do I take
that's
damage?
no. I'll say you weren't like within it, like that
Okay.
close, like this, because it is like 15 feet or whatever, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was walking up to him to hand him a beer.
Yeah, but I'd assume that you cast tongues not when you're
5 feet away.
Yeah.
Alright. So let's just say I'm right on the edge. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, and he just casts spirit, and you see like the spirits look like wolves with snapping jaws, zipping around, ghostly wisps, snapping at the periphery. My sign says, "Never mind, dog. Beware of owner."
That's a good sign.
In running, Michael from the forest, suddenly breaking out of seemingly nowhere. 7 wolves.
Oh shit, I'm going down, bro.
And they begin running up the hill to where the majority of the people are. Because, yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're going to go up the hill, but they're going to be moving and then dashing. So that's going to be their whole thing, is just the wolves running up the hill towards Garl, Silence, Warvel, and Gobbo. Then it goes Silence. You see, like, you guys are at the top of this hill. You see Nicodemus go down there, cast a spell upon himself, and the shaman-looking dude casts a spell on himself, and then these wolves break out, and they're charging up the hill towards you guys. You see 7 wolves. And it's your go. And we can't hear you again.
Silence. Did you hit your mute, your mic button? Silence.
Silence. You are silent. Am I ever pissed off? I ordered a guitar pedal off of Reverb. I got a really good deal. It's a compact pedal, and they save space by not even putting battery compartments in them anymore. You need to run a power adapter. But of course, it's a budget pedal, so it doesn't come with a adapter. I ordered the adapter separately. Well, I got my pedal yesterday, and my adapter still hasn't even shipped. Oh, we kind of heard you.
You there, Silence?
We heard a syllable.
Yeah.
I didn't, but I believe you.
I don't know if your headphones are wired or unwired.
Oh, she's dropping.
No, she left. Yeah.
Probably dropping and come back.
Because if they're wired, a bad cable. Yeah, so I want to use my pedal, but no fucking adapter.
That does suck.
Okay, well, we'll go to Garl. And
Yeah.
then she can... Garl, so you got these 7 wolves charging up the hill.
The nearest one to Garl that's within 90 feet.
Yep.
He's going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
And then he's going to take 3 shots at him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. With his little bow. First one will be a 12. Well, the second one will be a 14. And the third one will be shameful with a 4.
What was the second one?
A 14.
Okay, yeah, your first 2 hit.
Okay. And let's see here. That will be a D6. Well, they're all D6s, but all right, I'll take that one for that. Those are, and then those are 2 D6s. That first one will take that's +3, so that's 6, 9, 11, 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Between the Hunter's Mark and the sharpshooter on the 2.
That
Oh, thank goodness I'm back.
Good. We got our bird. Yes.
Sorry, my internet died again. I have
Well.
insulted the gods of the internet.
That's all right. We
Baseball
still
enough?
love you.
Anyway, what I was going to say is I was going to do a group thing, so I was going to use a hypnotic pattern to try and
Ooh, yeah.
distract as many wolves as possible.
Okay.
Just trying to find where that is. I think it's a saving throw for the wolves.
It is.
No, no,
Yes.
hang on. Yeah, da da da. It is a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I can't do that. That sucks.
Okay, I just
If
gotta
anyone's
check
asking
some
about the
here.
range, it's 120 feet,
Plenty.
but of a 30-foot cube. So are they intelligent wolves, or?
Well, that's kind of amazing.
What's amazing?
How absolute shitty I'm rolling.
Did I kill that one wolf?
Absolutely amazing. 7 wolves. The highest I rolled was an 11.
Oh my.
A lot of 9s. I rolled like 3 or 4 9s. A couple, a 3, a 1, a 10. So, Garl, because you were gone, we let Garl go first. The arrow strikes at Garl, and it doesn't seem to do nearly what it should. And then this hypnotic thing comes up, and they all basically, they stop in their tracks, right?
Okay.
These wolves.
These wolves ain't natural.
As I do it, NPCs go at the very bottom. So charging out of the woods comes 20 barbarians.
Oh fuck.
The majority of them run up to the giant. In fact, like 16 of them, and 4 of them come to where you are, Nicodemus. Yeah, 4 of them come to where you are, Nicodemus, with this shaman.
Does anybody have fireball? God damn.
That's far eye, ain't it?
He doesn't have fireball.
He is lightning.
And lightning, which is still a target. It's not like every target. Oh my god. Alright. Damn thing.
Oh.
My little Nicodemus.
It's okay. We got a frost giant on our side.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Oh, I would
He
say
just
so.
needs to step on them.
Garl is not liking what he's visually seeing.
Yeah.
Michael and Nicodemus.
Yo.
These 4 guys, they come and they are like basically come to help protect the shaman who came out to be their spokesperson, but they come running out. all white-skinned but very tanned people. Most of them have dark hair and blue eyes. If you could see with your color and your dark vision, but they come out, and the 4 of them are gonna lunge at you with spears. The first person misses. What's your AC, just to make it easier for me?
18.
Oh. You get hit twice with the spear. And one of them happens to be a woman warrior, and another one is like a warrior that looks a little. He looks like the oldest. He looks almost as old as the shaman, but he is wielding a spear. So your damage is 5 and 3 for a total of 8 points of damage you take from spear thrusts, as you have like 4 warriors with the shaman with the spiritual guardians cast radiating upon himself. And I assume that you can make like your allies immune, right, to that?
Yes.
Yeah, so okay, that's what I thought. And the guys around Harshnag, I'm not going to get into it with him. Too many rolling, and the damage they do, he has enough hit points so some of them might hit him, and but not like any, nothing too lethal. They're humans with spears against a well-armed frost giant, so I'm not going to bother rolling with him. The NPCs, Harshnag, he
kills 2. Plop, plop.
He absolutely taunts them and dodges them. Does a dodge action and taunts them. He's like, bring on your best, pretty much. He's shouting in giant at them, which somehow seems to like really infuriate them. A lot. And he's got his axe raised up. Gobbo and Warvel are kind of like readied actions if something breaks out, I guess. And back to the top of the round, Nicodemus.
I'm surrounded by 4 freaking barbarians and a shaman.
Correct.
With spiritual guardians up.
Correct.
Well, look around. Is there something I could hide behind within 400 feet that I can see?
Yeah, I said it's like foresty and hilly and it's nighttime. So yeah, even 400 feet away at nighttime, you're just...
Yeah, I mean, that's far. I mean, if it's 400 feet away, I can't see it. But it's
right.
kind of something, not like, I just use that because that's the range of Dimension Door. Is there anything I can see that I can be like, oh, they won't see me over there?
Well, do you want to go on the side of Harshnag, on the other side of Harshnag, back up the hill, or farther into the bush? Kind of
let's go with farther into the bush.
So kind of from where they charged out of?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to Dimension Door out of there. Boom.
Yep.
Apply. And
where'd you go? You hear them saying,
and
more magic!
Maybe even back up.
Find that one!
maybe even back up a couple more feet or something with my movement, but
Mhm.
not anything too loud. You know, I want to
Yeah.
make stealthily back up a couple feet.
Yeah.
Disappear into the darkness.
Yeah. And
Sort
then
of.
and you hear them also like a lot of shouting going on, right? And they're like they have bewitched
Fuck
the
that.
hunt, the pack leaders. They must all die.
You know, if I had spiritual guardians, I would have just cast that myself and been like, okay, let's do this. You know, everybody's going to take damage each round. Let's do this. But I don't have spiritual guardians. So I'm just getting the fuck out. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. So bink, you're gone. That's you like I said, you hear him say, more magic, find that one.
I thought about using a blink spell. But it's their shaman's turn.
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to think.
What would he do?
Yeah. Like that hypnotic pattern is like it's fucking evil, man.
No,
And
it's
then-
not.
That's an affront to the ancestors.
Outside.
And you're casting that there's magic being cast, like heck. Like whatever it is, he's filled with bile. You've offended them and their ancestors. Come onto their hunting land and cast fucking magic.
Well,
You POS.
we'll send them back to their ancestors to party.
Yeah. All right, here's the plan. Hide, let Harshnag kill them.
He says to the 4 warriors. No, he told them to go look for you. And he says, that he's going to go check on the pack, go see if he can get the pack leaders stop them from being bewitched by these disgraceful fiends. And he's making his way up the hill towards the wolves, where they're all. So he's just gonna give orders and then move up the hill, and he's gonna dash. So he's gonna pretty much make it up there, but he doesn't have time. So he doesn't have time to do anything. So he's like a dash, but he's gonna come up. He comes up the hill, and the wolves and shit. They got to roll again, or this spell never. I can't keep it in memory. I should have it memorized.
What?
What was it? She did hypnotic pattern. Whatever.
Hypnotic pattern.
I don't believe they get a save each round, but if they take damage, they are automatically released.
Okay, well then that would be it. The shaman comes up to help the bewitched pack leaders and hunters. And then it would be silence, I guess.
Hello.
Hello.
So if I understood that all correctly, the wolves have stopped.
Yeah, like all the wolves failed to save against your hypnotic pattern. Like
Brilliant.
all 7.
Hmm.
One of which was hit with one of Garl's arrows.
Before or after, because that means they're free.
Mm-mm. It was before, because
Oh.
that's you weren't around, so we let it. We
I
had
see,
him go
okay.
before, and then you came in. So.
Again, most of my spells are for an individual. The only one that goes for a group is hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
So I'll do that again.
Well, I said that like the Uthgard shaman came up, like the shaman came up, because he's come to. He wants to. Well, you don't know, but he's come up the hill towards the wolves. It looks like he's gonna like investigate what's like, see if he can help them from their
Okay,
stage.
change of
But
plan.
he
I
has,
need to target the shaman.
okay.
Tasha's hideous laughter. That should put him down, hopefully. That's another saving throw. Hang on. What kind of a saving throw is it?
Wisdom.
Tis a wisdom saving throw again. I hope it works.
Fuck! I can't roll a save or to beat shit today.
Oh my goodness.
No, he failed. So he's incapacitated. His spirit guardians goes down.
He is laughing.
'Cause that's a concentration spell, right?
Yep. Well, that turned out better than I expected.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, his spirit guardians goes down because he drops to the ground laughing.
Well, technically, he doesn't lose concentration.
Yes, he does. He's incapacitated.
Okay.
That's
Right,
exactly what incapacitated means.
Awesome. No spirit guardians.
Yeah. So his spirit guardians drops and he becomes prone, I believe, as he is laughing. That is if he's incapacitated by it, but I'm sure he is. And Carl. So the Orville and Gobble were still just taking ready actions. Nothing seems to. Our Tasha's hideous laughter and hypnotic pattern, are they like concentration spells?
Oh,
yes.
Actually, I was thinking I may have told you wrong about that. I think one of those requires a save, but the other one doesn't each round. So I'm just going to look it up real quick.
Well, Tasha's hideous laughter is a concentration spell. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Where's the other one? And hypnotic pattern. It's also concentration.
So, shaman goes down, and the wolves come to their senses. And then it goes 4 warriors looking for Nicodemus. The remaining fighting futilely against Harshnag. But he's like in this video game, he's really pulling aggro on them for some bizarre reason. But he is. He's pulling heavy aggro. And yet, he's hasn't yet taken a swat at them. He is just shouting at them and dodging and taunting them. And they're using their spears against his like plate armor is just futile. But we go to the top of the round.
Didn't you skip me?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you go after Silence. Sorry. Yeah.
That's all right. All Garl's doing is he's going to cast Blur on himself,
Oh, okay.
and then which will go ahead and drop the hunter's mark that he had on that one wolf.
Okay.
Because they're both concentration.
Okay.
And then he's going to use his bonus action for his cunning action to hide, and he had a stealth of 25.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, especially when like you see like the spell breaks on the wolves. So yeah, we go to the top of the round. Nicodemus, you're in the bush, and you heard the shaman say, "Find them," and they're looking around for you.
Uh-huh.
So, chance of them finding you, not likely, but it could be hard to get back to your companions without being seen.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the obstacle that they pose to you. Like you could probably sit there all night. They'll take them a long time to find you.
Uh-huh.
But if you want to get back to your companions, that's gonna be the tricky part because they're looking out for you.
Roughly how far away are they from me?
Well, Dimension Door has to be a location you can see.
Yeah.
So what's your dark vision? 60 feet?
60 feet, normal elf, yeah.
Yeah. So you like cast your Dimension Door like 60 feet, boom, into the bush, and then you use some movement to move a little bit deeper in.
But they went to the bush to look for me, so that would,
Yeah, so they're like, like 60-ish feet away.
All right. Yeah. Here's what I want to do. I want to move up a little further.
Okay.
Within 30 feet.
Okay.
I want to cast as a bonus action spiritual weapon.
I'll say you could actually see one of the guys kind of looking around for you. Yeah, you can.
Spiritual weapon as a bonus action.
Yeah.
And whack him with it for a total of 18 to hit him.
What does the spiritual weapon look like?
I've thought about that because I never took it because it's more of an attack thing, and I was letting him do that.
Uh-huh.
How about it looks like he get conked over the head with a
wine bottle?
A wine bottle. There you go. He gets whacked over the head with a wine bottle.
Yeah. That hits. Yeah, 18 hits. Yeah.
And he'll take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
It
smashes the back of his head. He winces as you see blood, even in the darkness. The blood pours out his furs and pale skin because scalp wounds bleed like a bitch.
And then I'm going to use my action to have that wine bottle pop the cork of a Toll the Dead. Poing!
Okay.
That's my action. He'll have to make a wisdom saving throw.
He fails.
DC 15. All right. He will take 7 points. Oh, that's 2d12 at this time. He'll take 14 points of necrotic damage as well.
The bottle smashes over his head and explodes and foams, and and you hear the loud pop fizz.
Oh, what a relief it is.
Yeah, and you could describe killing him. That's a good little combo.
Yeah. It works. It functions well for, and I'll be like, and then as I'll step out, since the tongues is still working.
Yeah.
Is tongues concentration? I'll have to look that up. And
I don't think it is.
And I offered you some of the sacred beer, and this is how you repay us. If you ever want to taste the foamy goodness of the brew of the god again, you will leave us alone. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. I'm looking to see if tongues is concentration. Because I
don't think it is, because it's utility. I think that's a gimme.
Let you do it, right? Because I'm thinking about transforming into fucking giant bear guy again.
Oh, giant bestial.
Yeah.
Satyr.
But I wanted to get the bonus action thing going first, so that's 2 spells. I couldn't I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
And cast spiritual weapon, so I did spiritual weapon first, so I could cast the spell, and then next round I can turn into that while still whacking one of them with the beer bottle. But I'm done.
So that you hear like a couple shouting like, "Hey, he's over here somewhere!" Right? Because like you off that guy, so like the general area ish, right, where that buddy fell. They're kind of, but they're still like not like right there. But basically my point is that again, if you're gonna try to get to your buddies, they'll have a chance of, yeah.
I'm assuming they can see me now since I.
No, I'd say you're still in the woods and they don't have dark vision, and right?
Oh, right, they don't have dark vision. Pud chickens must suck.
Not these guys, anyways.
No. It sounds like there's others in the wings.
So that was Nicodemus. Shaman, I gotta see if he continues laughing. Oh.
Yeah, he does get a save each round.
I don't understand why. He's got skills, but no saves, eh?
He should have wisdom pretty decent. He's a shaman.
15. He's got just a base +2. So no.
Oh, okay.
I failed.
No.
He's still laughing. The one wolf that you hit with your arrow.
Okay.
He uses his action to transform into humanoid hybrid version.
Okay.
And you could see that his back heaves and bones crunch.
He's a fucking werewolf?
And his breath becomes stressed as his body twists as he falls into his haunches, and then his legs grow and he stands as a werewolf. And he snarls, "More spellcasters! Tear the throats out! No one survives!"
Oh, well, that's it. I'm definitely going giant ape now.
And
Let me find Garl's personality here. I want to see his flaw. That I got him. Okay. I know which way to go with that one.
The other wolves come bounding in. This is where it starts getting in my head. It's jumping up.
20 freaking people. Massive groups of just.
Okay. And just thinking what he's going to do. Like, he's gonna like come around your guys' cover and stuff, dodging, but he like leaps up on the boulder and then over to the log. Like, he'll use his movement, but he's gonna dodge so that he comes to like the side where Silence and Gobbo and Warvel and Garl hiding in the shadows, but he comes to like the other side as the rest of the wolves are gonna leap over a little bit more like wildly. So like I said before, I'm gonna let Warvel and Gobbo take their readied actions.
Yeah.
And does that mean I'm so terrible. Yeah, they can do their whole round, right? Yeah. Or no. So your action, take a ready action, takes a reaction. That means they'll only get one attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's outside their normal
Yeah.
spot in the.
Yeah, it's on the it takes a reaction.
They'll get the act again.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Warvel chops again at one of the leading ones, and it fucking howls pretty damn good when you see his +1 hand axe bite in. Gobbo misses. The Warvel gets hit by that same wolf that he chopped, and it bites into his Gobbo
Gobbo
misses. Like, he gets missed by the lead wolf.
Yeah, Gobbo.
That's on him. Silence. Another one of these leading wolves leaps and jumps, and it bites you for 19 damage. Or no, I'm sorry, for 19 attack. Sorry. Didn't mean to.
19 attack. Ooh.
For 6 points of damage as its salivating jaws bite into your forearm. And the okay, the one that's transformed is, like I said, he's dodging, and there's a couple of the wolves just are like, it's just, they just can't all come at you guys, leaping over from one direction. So they're coming in, but they're not attacking right now, just because you guys have your back to that edge and there is some cover, and they just, so everybody's just been attacked once except for Garl, but there are wolves kind of sniffing around and looking for a way around, and some sniffing the ground, but the wolves are done. So silence.
Yes. Oh, Lord.
You got a wolf on you with these bizarre amber eyes.
Okay, well, I'm taking my rapier at it.
Mm-hmm.
Slit open its belly and see
Okay.
how it survives without any guts.
Okay. Attack.
Yes, let's see. Rapier is 1d8 of damage, but hang on. Well, it goes to dexterity or
Dexterity, yeah.
Dexterity, okay. So I've only got a +2 on that. Wait, hang on. Does my jack of all trades cover this?
No,
Or
your proficiency bonus and your dexterity bonus.
Okay.
You could
And
use
that's
your
+5.
strength, but I think your dexterity's higher.
Yeah, my dex is definitely higher. Okay, I've got a 18 then.
Okay, that hits.
Brilliant, hit it. So damage now?
Yep.
No modifiers, right?
Your dexterity, your D8 for the weapon, and your dexterity bonus is added into the damage, but that's it. No proficiency, no jack of all trades. Just the
Okay,
ability score.
8.
You remember all of your fencing classes. You're in the perfect position. You rolled high to attack. You rolled high for damage. That was a well-struck blow. But yet the tip hits it imperviously, and the blade flexes to a U shape as it does not even penetrate the hide of this beast.
Dear Lord, what on earth are we fighting?
The werewolf.
And well, you know what, the one transformed, so it's probably not the only one of these that's a werewolf. That's a pretty sure sign that.
The whole pack is.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Garl.
Garl will go ahead, and what he's going to do after seeing.
There's a one crouched on the rock, half in the hybrid form. The rest of them look like wolves, but that one for sure
but he's seen this one change into this beastie,
Hybrid. Yep.
and he's seen Silence hit it solidly, but yet kind of bend her rapier point and blade kind of away and back, no damage. Garl will jump to high speed and head towards the river.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to double dash. He's going to dash and then take his bonus action
Dash
from
again.
the uncanny action, the dash again towards the river.
Well, yeah, you guys are like right backed up on the river. You don't even need that. Like good 15, 20 feet would do it. Get you to the drop off to the river.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to jump. He don't want to jump. He'd rather run into it.
Oh, you're gonna go off sideways and go around and down.
Is kind if it looks feasible. He's just.
Oh yeah, it would be. Yeah.
He's looking to put distance. He's feeling major case of oh shits, and going with his flaw. He's looking to put a little distance there.
Yeah, you can.
That's what he's. That's what he's.
There he goes. Follow him.
So that's
okay.
about that. I mean, that's literally everything that he can do at the moment.
Yep. Okay, the human guys. There's 3 looking for Nicodemus.
Yeah, bitches. You don't want to find me.
Again, like, oh man, like, even if I just do it by the book, like, that means with his armor class, if I say he's dodging, that give him a +5 equates advantage, disadvantage. His AC, with what they could hit, 1 or 2 might make it through, but it's pretty insignificant on what they can do to him. And NPCs will go. Harshnag says, "It's been fun, but I gotta go help my friends." And he swings his axe. And like with like one swing of his axe, he takes out like more than one.
Yay!
Like he just kind of sweeps them aside. For those who could witness, even if it's just the other barbarians in horror, see how severely that axe bites in, as some of them even recognize it for what it is. You'll have to ask Harshnag later. You guys kind of asked him. You guys didn't get right into it. I remember that because hopefully someone would. Basically, meta here. When he uses his axe, it's devastating because his axe, like, you know, there's always like a giant slayer or a dragon slayer. Well, this is pretty much
human slayer.
That's pretty much human slayer. Yeah, I think it
It's
does
just
like
overkill.
Like he's a giant, so it normally does like the 3d12 plus bonuses. Against humans, it does 5d12.
Oh no!
Nice.
Yeah, so
that's an average of 32.5 plus strength bonus.
Yeah, that's why it'll like take out a few.
I would just
Yeah.
he gets only two. A frost giant gets 2 attacks. I don't know what he does, so I'd just be like, okay, 2 more dead each round. 2 more dead each
Well,
roll. He's
and,
also
and that's
like plus 10 or 11 or something. Like, yeah, 2 more dead.
well, that's the thing. He gets like a plus 11 to attack.
Plus 11, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 more
And
dead.
then it's I'm pretty sure, and against these guys it's like 5d12 plus like I think it's 7 or something like that.
Yeah, they're dead.
And
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. It's just gonna carry over to like 2-3 dead around because they specifically say Harshnag because they have like the modified stats, right? Harshnag is a frost giant, but for these exceptions
Yeah.
type deal. 99.999% of the time, unless he absolutely has to, as it from a DM's point of view, he only attacks once a round.
Oh, okay.
And they said part of it is because of dealing with humans. He just doesn't want to like make humans be like, well, what's the point? Right? Like if you're like an adventuring party with a giant, when he would just do all the work, right? It's like has to do with like the little people and their fragile egos and the blah 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 they rate the adventure. But yeah, he only attacks once. But on the other hand, his armor class is 21. So that's what I mean. Like it's a pretty insignificant fight. But again, because he has like this human bane, they want to attack him. It's an aura of something that the axe causes. That's why I was like, no one's human in the party. I'm actually blown away. That's why it never came up.
Okay.
Phew.
No one's human.
It worked out.
Unforeseen positive consequence.
Well, do you know what? It's not even that if you're human, you want to attack him. It has to do with like the barbarians and their culture and the axe is significant and blah, blah, blah. They get right into it, into like the adventure. Why? But so that's why he can pull so much aggro on them. A lot of it, not only that he's a giant, but he has that axe. That axe is like a reason enough why any barbarian who sees him wants to like attack him. So, and he only attacks once, so he can take them out, but like we said, 2-3 around, but it won't be like because he gets 2 attacks. He just gets his 1 attack, but he's. I know. I was blown away because I'm like, oh, that's gonna be kind of cool, but no humans never came up because humans get like a bad vibe around the axe. They feel it. I will do what's his head. You guys see that like Warvel? You see his hand axes gleaming in the moonlight. In what not moonlight, but in what little light there is. He chops into it twice, and his axes bite in good. He has +1 hand axes, which are coming into play.
We'll know when he dies. Hey, +1 hand axes.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're there. They're written on his thing for a reason, right? If that's what you wanted to do, is like beat him up and take his stuff and turn him in for the gold, right? I mean, that's what it's. And then. What you call it? Gobbo hits his wolf, and it yelps, and his scimitar seems to hit it, and he's going to use his goblin disengage to disengage.
You go, Gobbo! Save yourself! But don't go too far!
No, he's not. He's just getting out of the immediate fray. Because even like with his movement and their movement, they could still move and attack him. But at least he's doing his
Stick and move.
disengage.
Stick and move.
And that was them. So it's back to the top of the round. Nicodemus, you smashed a guy in front of you, and you can hear like combat in the distance on top of the hill and over to your left a little bit where Harshnag is. Now you can hear like the crunch of his axe through shields and spears and bone and flesh.
I'm going to move it over to one of the other guys looking for me
As well as insane laughter. Okay, yeah.
and smash him over the head with the wine bottle.
You most certainly may.
16 to hit him,
You hit him.
and that will be only 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will cast Polymorph and turn into the giant raging monster, which I'm assuming they will see rising up out of the brush.
They do.
Beat my chest because that'll be my action. And then
They do.
since tongues is still working because it's not concentration. By the way, neither is spiritual weapon. They can understand me as I go, I told you to accept the fear. Now you take punishment. It's still working. That's it. That's me. And I suppose I'll use my movement to walk up to some of the ones looking for me and tower over them to come into their.
You can come out of like kind of where you were concealed and step out more into the open where you're.
Come into the. I want to use my as much movement as possible to get as close as I can to the bulk of those people, but I don't want to provoke attacks of opportunity from the ones looking at me. So I'll stand over them if need be.
You can easily, the ones who are looking for you can easily get past if you want to go up to like the ones that are near Harshnag. You mean, or the ones that are looking for you, or what? Which ones?
Oh, I can avoid the ones looking for me.
Oh yeah, you got enough movement. You could like go between them or around. Yeah.
Or just step up.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll go. I'll go up to the hill to the. Oh, fuck that. No, I'll just go to the ones looking for me.
okay, yeah, you can easily like come out to the midst of where they are. The
20 fucking axe coming at me. Oh, make another concentration check. I don't want to have 20 of them yet. Yeah, let's go up to those ones looking over me, and then I'll kill each one of them. But that's
okay,
it.
yeah, you just come out into the midst of them, and they all just you can see them like exclaim, basically, "Holy shit!"
Everybody turns.
There he is.
And goes, oh, fuck.
What the hell's that? Type of thing.
Yeah, because I want to still look like a satyr. Just a giant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. And I already rolled for the shaman, and he's failed again. Garl.
What's
3
up?
wolves
Oh, okay. Never mind.
come chasing in your direction,
Okay.
but they have to dash. So you got 3 wolves on your tail. They just bolted down after you. The one, but like I said, they can't get to you because you moved like, whatever it was, like 90 feet, 100 feet, whatever it was.
100 feet.
So they have to dash to get like they're close, but they can't attack. The wolf that is on Gobbo is gonna like move and after Gobbo, and Gobbo easily blocks it.
Oh, Gobbo! You go, Gobbo!
The one fighting Warvel misses.
You suck.
Ooh, the one fighting Silence hits.
Oh, not again.
You take 3 points of damage, and this time I remember you have to make a concentration check for Tasha's laughter there,
Yes.
which means he did 3 points of damage, so it's half or 10, whichever's higher. So in this case, you have to make a Constitution savings throw. You have to make a 10 or higher. Because I forgot last time. I always forget.
Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Yeah, that's your Constitution bonus.
It's a +2
Okay.
on
And
a D20.
Yeah.
Ooh, just made 13.
Oh, your Tasha's Hideous Laughter is still up and going, but you take the 3 points of damage from the bite of this thing. And then it again. Michael.
Yo.
Because it's the humans' turn, the tribal warriors' turns. You got 3 on you. And yeah, they'll just come in and give you a poke with their stick.
Okay. AC is now 11. It's a little easier to hit me.
Unfortunately, you got hit all 3 times.
Yeah, same as much. Let me. I'm assuming the DC is going to be 10 because they're not that big heavy hitters.
You are correct.
Made it. Second one. Oh shit!
Oh, I hope I didn't ruin it for you.
I did. I failed one with advantage. So yeah, all right. Let's just assume that. I snapped back in the human form, and the damage they did to me was, the ape form, and so I'm now human again. Oh shit!
Yeah, it would be because the first guy hit, you made the save. The second guy hit, you made the save. Third guy hit, and then you made the save. Yeah, so you're back to where you were.
Yeah.
They look almost more terrified that you transform again, right in front of their eyes.
They are, but I wasted my other 4th level spell slot on Dimension Door.
Oh well.
Oh wow.
Still cool. Because yeah. And then like I said, and then against Harshnag, they can't do a whole lot. They might do some damage to him, but not really. But they're just like mental patients, just obsessed on attacking him, even if he's like slowly making his way over. NPC guys, Harshnag will kill a couple more easily just by swatting them away. Warvel.
Did you skip me again?
Oh, dude, I might have. Oh wait, no.
Okay.
I did. I do it. I actually skipped Silence and you. I let the human guys go first. So yeah, you guys go. I'll let Silence go, and then I'll. So yeah, sorry, Silence, because I got you to do concentration saves, so that made me screw up. But anyways, your spell is still going, and you got this beastie attacking you that seems like pretty invulnerable to your rapier as it is.
Huh. Let's see.
Where, but I can't. Well, so where?
Well, let's see how good he does against Shatter. And if I hit some other wolves while I'm doing it, well, all the better. So Shatter, point blank range at his face.
I will let you get the one that you are on, and the one that Warvel is on,
Okay.
because you guys are both behind the, like, you guys haven't really moved locations.
It's instantaneous. No concentration needed.
Okay. But
so
I have
each
to make
creature
a.
in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point 2 must make a Constitution saving throw.
No constant. How's that? Each of them rolled a 1 on their savings throw.
Yeah.
How
so
wonderful.
Do your damage.
Okay, on a failed save, it's 3d8.
Okay.
Hang on a minute. Do I add any modifiers on that?
No.
Just a plain 3d8. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 2 8s and a 4. Wait,
Wow.
hang on.
That's 20.
Nice.
Yep,
it was 3d8s.
You can see them both like crouch and cower somewhat as that concussive force hits them, like, to their surprise. Like, that's good damage. And now Garl, you got the 3 wolves on your tail.
Yeah, Garl dashes into the river,
Mm-hmm.
and then using his cunning action, the bonus action, it will hide in the river with a stealth check of 20.
Okay. Good. Okay, so now, like I said, NPCs. So Harshnag will take out a couple. Like you blasted the 2 wolves with a shatter. I'm gonna. What's his head is gonna attack? Gobble will attack the wolf. He's over a little ways. He misses. Gobble misses.
Oh no.
No. And the top turns.
Wow. Warvel goes to town on this thing. Hits all 3 times.
Oh, Warvel.
His looks very, very, very beaten. It's very bloodied, but it's still up. But he's really gone to town on it. So like I said, NPCs are pretty much done. Like Harshnag has swept a couple away, and he's kind of like moving his way up towards the hill, kind of. He's not trying to like lead all the bad guys, though. He's like trying to do both at the same time. So back up to the top of the round. Nicodemus, you have these three guys. One of them is like pretty damn like covered in blood from where you smashed him with the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, he is. All right. I'm going to let's go ahead and have him make a wisdom saving throw as the wine bottle pops over his head for Toll the Dead.
Oh, he fails.
Yeah, he does. And he will take 17 points of damage.
Oh my god. Describe like killing him. Like that's not unconscious. That's like you did more than his. I take him down to 0, then you did more than his down. Like you like smashed his skull.
Last
Caved it
round,
right
it
in.
just bashed more head and his head's bleeding, and then it lowered and the cork just popped and went pop all over his whole face, just melts off and blows away as he then falls over. And I will smash the wine bottle against another one's head, and that will be a 16 to hit it. So there's only 2 on me now. And he will take finally 12 points of damage, some good damage.
He dies too. He goes down.
And I'll look at the remaining one who has sent to look for me and be like, and since he can still hear me in this, I'm like, I think you should go look for me over there and live. And just point in some random direction, like off into the woods. I think you should go over there and look for me so you can live.
Okay.
I don't know if he will or not. But there you go. I'm done. Not moving. Action, bonus action.
Okay. Shaman. I gotta roll for him. He's still laughing. Still laughing, which is like really bizarre. There's like sound of combat and people dying and wolves snarling, and just amongst of it, there's just this hysterical laughter happening, kind of eerie in a weird way. The one wolf on Warvel, he misses. The one on Gobble, oh, he hits Gobble. Oh, Gobble is hurt but still up.
Yay, Gobbo!
Oh, Gobble, don't worry. If something happens to you, I got you.
Oh,
He
does not get hauled down to the ground.
Oh, he doesn't get knocked prone? Oh, yeah.
Nope. He rolled really good on his. Okay, and then the one on Silence.
Yep.
You blasted it, and it crouches down its haunches, and then its eyes open, and it lunges forward to snap at your throat. Oh, and it rolls really good again.
Oh, Lord.
And you take 6 points of damage, so I'll have to get you to make a Constitution saving throw again for your concentration on your cautious laughter.
D20 plus 5. What have I got?
+2, yeah. For your Constitution, yeah. Save.
20.
You still have your Tasha's Hideous Laughter going, and you took the damage there.
Now I'm wondering, can I do... where did I put it? Hellish Rebuke, because he did attack me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a reaction.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah. You can do that.
Hellish Rebuke it is. I'm pissed off with this.
And I failed my dexterity save.
It's a reaction. 60 feet, instantaneous. I point my finger at the creature. Okay, you point your finger at the creature that's damaged. You momentarily surrounded. So it is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. it takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save. So did it? So how did it do with dexterity?
Yeah, it failed to save.
It failed.
Yeah.
2d10s. I don't think I add anything onto that.
No.
I'm going to take inspiration here. So one more throw. Okay, that's better. 11.
Okay, you insinuate your hellish ancestry upon it, and these flames leap from you to it and sear its fur and its hide, and that's you smell like burning hair. It's still alive, but it got quite hurt. Quite hurt.
Oh, good.
The the hybrid werewolf is not really doing anything this round. He's still just crouched there on the rock, watching the what we call it, like the savageness of it all, with his amber eyes scanning from there down to where Garl went, and keeping an eye over his shoulder of the giant and cleric causing mayhem down at the bottom of the hill. The okay, I attacked you guys. The 3 wolves are looking for Garl. Garl, they don't seem to be showing any like exceptional intelligence or anything.
Oh, okay.
You figure these are probably just normal wolves?
Yep.
Because they're just, a couple of them are padding back and forth up the riverbank, kind of sniffing, and one has kind of stepped in and is actually taking a drink. So that was Silence. You did your hellish rebuke, and now it's your go.
Okay, hang on. I think I'll use Shatter on it again. Oh, I might hit something again.
Okay, I'll let you, same thing, I'll let you do yours and Warvel, because you guys have stood your ground, no one has moved.
Okay, it is instantaneous. It needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
I made the saves. Roll your damage.
My damage. Oh, so they failed? Okay.
Well, it's half, so I'll apply the, just roll your damage, and I'll half it.
Okay, half the damage.
Because
All
one
right.
made it, one failed, so just give me your damage.
Ah, I see. Okay, 3d8s. 4, 4, and a 3.
Okay.
So that's 11, half that. 5.
Bam! The one fighting you makes his save. He takes some of it. The one fighting Warvel gets a full impact, and you see the concussion travel through his flesh, and he flops dead. Do lycanthropes transform when they change? Or when they die? Let me see.
Sorry, what?
Let me see. Oh, look. I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Do they transform back when they die?
Apparently, the wolves are howling in the background.
Yes. Sound effects, ambiance.
It reverts to its true form if it dies. So the one on you, you see transforms from a wolf to like its limbs stretch out and its torso and its chest cavity widens as it changes into like a human dressed in similar to the other warriors, but is clearly dead. And you see the one crouching on the boulder snarls when you cast your shatter spell, and that one dies. The one that was on Warvel. So Garl,
Yes.
you got the 3 wolves. 2 of them are padding on the shoreline. One of them is in the water having a drink.
And Garl wants to move down the river, in the river, stealthily. As far as that, back towards the side of the.
Roll me a strength athletics for a swim.
Okay.
It's not going to be high, but
Let's see here. I mean, let's see here. Athletics. Do I got anything? No, I don't. That's a 10.
you made it. Yeah, you can do it. You can move down
And
downstream.
he's gonna try to do it stealthily.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go back towards where Harshnag, that side of the mountain.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
With the thoughts that maybe he can get around and flank as far as that, but that's what he'll do. He'll use his dash actions to try to make some distance on it. I know he won't be able to do the same as if he was on land because he's fighting the water current and everything, but that's what he's doing.
Okay.
And for stealth, he rolled a 16.
Okay. Yeah, so the wolves are they're kind of looking, but they got no clue, it seems. Yeah, you can do that. You can move into like a position where when you want to come out of the water, you can cut through to where you want. So that was you guys, humans, not too many left. The one on Nicodemus.
Come on, bitch! What you gonna go look for me?
I don't know. That's what I'm gonna decide. He kind of looks at Harshnag, just sweeping his companions away, looks up the hill, looks at you, looks back at them, looks at you, and takes off. And if you want to get an attack of opportunity on him, you can.
I do not.
Okay. So that was humans, now NPCs. Gobbo. Oh. He kills a wolf. He slashes
Gobbo,
at
Wolf
it,
Slayer.
and he takes it out, but he doesn't look good himself. Like, Warvel. The one wolf transforms, like dies and transforms in front of him. Silence. He actually uses some of his movement to step over, and he's going to attack the one that is on you.
Okay.
He hits twice. Just missed that one time.
I didn't quite catch that. Did he miss?
Yeah, he missed 1 out of 3 times. He chops into it twice with his axes.
Ah.
It's very, very bloodied, but it's still up.
Yeah, no.
Goblin and Harshnag went top of the round. Nicodemus, the guy, fled.
All right. So, it's going to take me a while. It can only move like 20 feet. So as a bonus action, I want to move the spiritual weapon up 20 feet closer to where everybody else is up on the hill. I'm assuming nobody's within range of it.
Do you know what? To be nice, you could take out one of the guys that's fighting Harshnag because he's kind of moving like up the hill slowly too, with a few guys still straggling around him. You could easily.
All right. I'll take out one of the guys on Harshnag. I'll whack it with the spiritual weapon
Okay.
for a crit. Does it matter?
Oh no! He's gone. He's
Okay.
you explode his Harshnag. Like kind of looks up and gives you like a thumbs up.
And then I want to dash. Use my action then to dash to get as close to Gobbo or Silence, whichever one seems like
you can run up to Gobbo. Silence is still the other side of like the boulder and log. Gobbo is on this side. Gobbo, yeah. You can see where Gobbo has like there's like this dead wolf laying at his feet, and he's got his shield and scimitar out, and he looks like he's got a couple bad bites. Yeah.
Oh well, okay. I have some cure wounds next round or something for you, Gobbo. We'll see. But I'll fist bump him and say like Gobbo, Giant Slayer, and Wolf Slayer.
He kind of gets stands a little bit taller, a little bit of pride. He's he might have to advance from a monster manual goblin to like a NPC goblin or something.
Take a level of rogue. That's what I would do with a Gobbo.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, it just makes 100%. Sense. I already have their bonus action stuff, you know.
Yeah. Totally. And that was Nicodemus, Uthgar, Barbarian. Yeah, you're pretty darn close, Michael. In fact, even you see like that werewolf squatting on the boulder, right? Like and you can see Warvold chopping at the wolf, and Uthgar, shaman, stops laughing. Bewitching! Bewitching!
That's us, bro.
And you see it looks like he's like struggling to like he'll be standing up on his feet on his next go. The werewolves. Silence, roll with me a basic die 20. It's going to see who's the werewolf going to attack, you or Warvel. Probably Warvel.
Okay, I got a 14.
Okay, it's gonna snap at Warvel. Comes in and chops at it, and it turns and it snaps at him. And it hits him. Chomp! He's still okay, but it does bite him. You can see you can hear and he yells with pain. He's eyeing up Nicodemus.
Oh.
And Harshnag too, though.
Oh, Harshnag's got the thing. Got the axe.
Yeah. But this guy's no longer human, so he's not exactly as tripped out.
I'll do
roll me a d20.
All right. I was like, say, I'll do the Neo thing when it's like, come on.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
Do you tell him, come on,
Yeah,
bring it on?
yeah, bring it on. Just just do the hand little flick thing, like.
Okay, then guess what? Then he will.
All right.
Then he will. But he just, because he looks, he gauges. Harshnag is still a little bit too far away, so he goes from his crouch into like a leap.
Hmm.
Okay, I was just reading my. He leaps at you. And Michael,
Yeah.
you're well armored and braced for it. He misses you with claws and teeth gnashing at your shield and your armor. I gotta go for a bio. I'm dancing suddenly.
Nice try.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how many are left? Has anybody been? I can't keep count.
It's been confusing. I know there's 3 that were trying to find me. There's the one that's been up there attacking uh, Silence that I hit initially. There's the shaman, and then whatever was left on, I think whatever was left on Harshnag.
Oh, I got the werewolf on me now.
But that's about the picture I have in my mind. And the 3 wolves that were going after me appear to be normal. By their actions, from what Roland was saying, they didn't appear to have a higher intelligence than what I would figure.
The former director of the Governor's Scholars Program here in Kentucky died of COVID-19.
That's a shame that he died, period, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, doesn't matter, right?
Really, what took him doesn't make as much difference as that something took him.
Yeah, that's a shame. The former president of my university, Doug Whitlock, just mentioned that, and yeah. Matter of fact, I knew Doug's son, so I used to live next door to the guy's son, and we I don't know, we hung out, friendly. I used to change his son's son. So Doug, the president of Eastern,
Yeah.
I changed his grandbaby diapers. I've done that before. Never met him though.
No.
I never met his dad. So I never met Doug Whitlock. I just met his son, Bobby.
Okay, so the werewolf leaps at you, but you are
Yeah. Bad.
able to defend it off. Gobble crouches, ducks below his shield too, when like
I
the
got
world
this
comes.
arrow. Sticking with
Uh,
fire arrows.
the wolves.
Help take out the wolves chasing down your king.
Yeah.
Wolves are looking, but not really having. I mean, you jumped in a river. So silence.
Hmm?
Your go. You got one werewolf here between you and Warvel. You're fighting. There's a werewolf that just leapt over towards Nicodemus, and the wolves have ran after Garl somewhere into the night. So you got this one werewolf right in front of you, fighting you in Warvel. Warvel the Weevil.
Hang on a minute, just need to check something. Is that also concentration? Damn it, it is.
Natasha's hideous laughter.
No, I was thinking of confusion.
Yeah, but Natasha's hideous laughter, the shaman, he made his savings throw last time.
Oh, so he's going to be up and at him. Okay.
Yeah. I said he made it. He's going to be standing on his go. So you don't have that spell anymore. You could cast another concentration because that one's already been. He made a save. So.
Dang it. Okay, so I can do concentration, but for a different spell.
I mean, you could cast the same spell again. I'm just saying that he made his save. So.
So basically, I can just cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter again on him.
Yeah. Do you want to do it again on the shaman, or on the werewolf that's fighting you?
I'd say on the shaman, it's a better idea to keep him down.
You're gonna. So he just made his save. He's finally pulling his shit together. He begins like getting up using his like staff for leverage. And you're like, and then you're all like, oh no, you don't. And he fails his save and begins laughing again.
Good.
8 plus
Keep him
2
down.
is not enough. Yeah, so he begins laughing again. So that was you, Garl.
Garl will try to come out of the river and get himself in a position where he can see the shaman and attack the shaman.
This is where you're going to roll a stealth against the wolves.
Okay. Let's see here. Roll good, baby. Well, that ain't so good. That's a dirty 20.
Oh.
And not terrible, but Garl's rolled better in the past. It must be all that sloshing water and soggy boots.
Advantage of rely on perception checks of hearing or smell. With a perception of +3. And you rolled a dirty 20.
Yep. 11 plus 9.
First wolf rolled a total of 15 and 18
Okay.
for advantage, so 18.
Okay.
Oh. One wolf, the wolf that was actually drinking, lifts his head up and looks towards you, and so does one of the other ones.
Okay.
Two of them notice you. Two of the three heard or smelled you. But I mean, like, it's your go, so
Yeah.
they can't do anything, but they know of you. But you can make your way going more straight direction, more cross up the hill. But you can hear, as you're going, that you can hear like the maniacal laughter is still going. You didn't even hear like the one round where it stopped. You're underwater pretty much. So yeah. And if you want to come up to like kind of like just to where you can see what's going up on top of the hill, you could see that Warvel and Silence are fighting a wolf. Nicodemus
I got
is defended the attacks of a werewolf with Gobble cowering behind the both of them. And the shaman is still laying on the ground laughing, and Harshnag is making his way up the hill with only a couple stragglers, really.
Okay. Now to get to where I'm at, where I see this, how much movement is that costing me?
Well, because you moved. Oh,
just so I
yeah. I'm
just
just
so I
trying
know
to
what I
think. It
can
would
do.
have to be. It would honestly have to be about 60, I would say.
Okay. So it would be.
Because that's taking into everything like distance, some rough terrain,
Yeah,
just kind of, a general, yeah.
All right. So
you could like move dash and then still have an action, like
yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, bonus action dash and still have an action, yeah.
Go ahead and what I do is I take my movement, my action, my first dash is my action, and like that. Then on my bonus action, then what I would do is go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on the shaman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that eats up everything I can do.
Yeah, you can easily do that. So after World goes human again. Not too much they can do against Harshnag. The NPC's turn. Harshnag, I'll say, finally eliminates whatever there is on him. Warvel will hits twice. Oh, and this one is still up. The one werewolf on you guys is still up, but it does not look good. In fact, it's like one eye is kind of hanging out where he just chopped it in the eyebrow with like his hand axe, and it's odd amber, strangely human eyes. Just it looks bizarre. Gobbo is gonna like disengage and like
use the arrows on the wolves. Protect your king.
he got He'll disengage, move, and dodge.
Okay.
He doesn't even. He's not sure where Garl even went. Or he's got no clue where Garl is. So that was NPCs. Back to top of the round. Nicodemus, you got this werewolf snarling and gnashing at your shield. You felt his teeth hit the shield when he impacted with you, or your whatever blocked with. So what do you want to do? Right there.
Okay. All right. I'm going to. Okay. Can I move my spiritual weapon up close enough to hit him?
Yeah, because you guys weren't way up at the top of the hill. You guys were down a bit. So yeah, you could move it towards him and get him this round.
I will bash him over the head for a 9.
That misses.
I'm assuming. Yeah. And then I will once again splash him with the.
Okay, he is hurt.
And it's him making a wisdom saving throw. DC 15.
Oh, he missed. He failed.
Okay, yeah. And he is hurt. Oh, wow. That's only 8 points of necrotic damage this time. But it's
okay.
Necrotic, so I'm assuming that'll hurt a vampire.
Yeah.
I mean, a werewolf or whatever.
It does.
Okay, it probably wouldn't hurt a vampire.
It does. It hurts him.
I'm hoping we're not fighting vampires.
Yeah.
Poof! And he snarls.
I'll be like, oh, yeah. Yeah, and once again, I'll say, and I offered you a beer in peace, and this is how you repay me? From now on, any alcohol that touches your breath will have the same effect as the champagne. And that's it. I'm done.
Okay. The shaman rolls a 1 on his save, so he's still laughing. The werewolves.
Poor guy.
What's your armor class, Nicodemus?
18.
He misses you. You're able to fend him off as he snarls and snaps from his crazily large teeth, bigger than any normal wolf. They're it looks like he could literally bite your arm off.
The bigger to slop up this poisonous wine.
Silence. I'm gonna get you to roll a die 20 because this guy could bite either one of you guys just as easily.
I got a 7.
Okay, he whips his head over and he snaps at you after you cast that and he. What's your armor class?
I had it noted up here. 14.
He misses you. He gnashes at you with his teeth and he completely misses you. You're able to although your rapier wasn't able to penetrate him, you still have it in your hand, and when he gnashes at you, it's still effective for blocking. So you still remember your classes from the Waterdeep Fencing Academy, and you are able to
deflect.
Divert his attack, and so that it misses you.
And repose.
Yeah. Garl, again, you and the damn wolves, they come after you, but you're too far. They have to dash to get anywhere close to you. So they move to where you are.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Garl.
And you got 2. The third one, the one that misses perception, is round late.
Yeah. Is it my go?
It's actually, that's the end of them. I'll let Silence go first and then you. So go Silence. You got this one werewolf in front of you.
Oh my goodness. I can't use Shatter because I used up both spell slots. My rapier wasn't much good. My dagger's not going to help. Hang on, wrong page.
You can always use a higher level spell slot for Shatter.
Well,
like if
Shatter
you
is
have-
on my second level.
Yeah,
I've
but if
only
you have,
used Hypnotic Patterns once, so
but
I
if you
still
use
have 2 slots for Shatter then.
if you use
Okay.
a turtle, so you'll do an extra D8 of damage. You'll do more damage too.
All right, I'll use a higher slot for a Shatter. Still got those to spare.
Okay. Roll your damage because I failed my save.
Yes. So it's
I
extra
can't make a
damage,
save
right, with a
today.
higher slot?
An extra dice, yeah.
Extra dice. Just
So it
need to
did
check
what?
dice I need.
It did
Da-da-da-da.
3d8. Now it does 4d8.
4d8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I got 1, 2, 7, and a 2. Not the best.
That is still
12?
enough. Describe shattering this werewolf to death.
Okay.
Werewolf flinches back with the explosive sound of it.
When he first feels it, it feels like a light thrumming in his head. When it gets louder, and it feels even heavier in his skull. The bones slowly start fracturing until they split along their lines, and just the bone shatters along where it's fused, and just sort of pressures into his brain.
With that same kind of explosive force, the body transforms just as quick, so that like that extra energy actually like causes like explosions. There's parts where like the bone has forced its way out. It's a compound fracture. Some compound fractures appear where the bones stick out of the flesh here and there, and it lies dead for you. Now, Garl, your go.
All right. Garl will move 25 feet closer to the shaman,
Mm-hmm.
and he will go ahead and take a shot at the shaman with his bow.
Mm-hmm. He is prone, so take disadvantage, but you probably have advantage. Yeah, you would have advantage, so
Oh.
yeah, because he wouldn't even know you're there. He wouldn't be expecting it, so you can do both. Advantage, disadvantage, normal.
Now my question is whether or not I get my snake attack.
Do you know what?
If you want to say no, I'm fine with it.
I gotta say no, because I don't
Okay.
picture like Nicodemus would be the closest, and he's not that close.
Okay. Then he'll take because I'm pretty sure 15 to hit him, right?
I'm just double checking, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that hits him.
Okay, so that'd be 12, 14, 24 points of damage, piercing and magical. And then as a bonus action, Garl will hide.
Okay.
And that's a 22 on stealth.
Okay. Yeah, there's like no humans left other than the one that Michael frightened away. The one that'll live to tell the tale.
The tale of Mickey and Mallory. They always let one person go. Sorry. I just watched Natural Born Killers a week or so ago.
Yeah, it was an alright show.
It was okay. I swear it would have been better if it wasn't directed by Oliver Stone.
personally on that, because it was early on for Woody Harrison there.
Yeah.
To start playing some of the darker parts.
Well, it was such a shock because didn't he do
Yeah.
that? Was like coming right off of Cheers, eh?
Yeah, where he was Woody,
more or
right?
less. Yeah.
Yeah, it would. No, I
And-
remember it was a shock when
And
it
it
came out.
really showed. I thought it showed what his real range was or is, and since then he's just proved it and proved it again. He plays quite the range of characters from weird to funny.
Did you know that Woody Harrelson was charged with cultivating marijuana in Kentucky back in the 90s?
No,
Mhm.
I wasn't.
It was one of those little setup things in order that he could challenge the law because it didn't differentiate between marijuana and industrial cannabis. You know, for like clothes and shit like that. So he planted industrial cannabis seeds,
Yeah.
and it didn't work, by the way. But yeah, he didn't get. But that's okay. Yeah, just trivia. There you go.
This summer I'll take a picture because a lot of times traveling with the band, you see them now, never you seen them before. But yeah, hemp fields, they look cool.
Oh yeah, I believe you have a lot of hemp fields up there in Canada.
Some at least around here, some. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Well,
Yeah,
we're
it's
going
pretty
back
good.
here in the bluegrass now.
yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Not we. Well, I mean, I'm sure we're growing a lot of weed here still too. But
yeah.
yeah.
That is a
Well,
bluegrass
because
state,
people
right?
everywhere, like Kentucky was the second, was the third biggest producer of marijuana in the nation before it started to become legal in Colorado and medical and
Yeah.
crap like that.
I've watched
Colorado.
Caddyshack
Yeah, we grew a lot of weed here.
because
And
isn't
now
that
we're
like
growing-
is that the hybrid with like purple skunk, a little bit of Kentucky bluegrass? And,
Yeah, bluegrass, man.
hey, Caddyshack, Bill Murray. Remember we smoked Kentucky bluegrass? He's smoking
Yeah.
Kentucky bluegrass. Well, a hybrid of Kentucky bluegrass. Okay, so I said Harshnag has got rid of his guys. He can move his movement, and he is going to converge. He is going to converge on the werewolf.
Yeah, he can take him out. Just whack, whack,
Warvel converges on the werewolf.
werewolf. Yeah.
Warvel's hand axe and Harshnag's giant-sized great axe. Warvel hits it once. They do damage, but it's still alive. But there's now 3 of you on it, Nicodemus.
Oh well, you should have taken the beer.
And I was also wondering, when the arrow strikes the shaman, does that break the Tashas, or does he keep laughing? Or does he get a save?
I
He gets to save with advantage.
believe it shatters. Hang on a minute. Had it here somewhere. Nope, that's a hypnotic pattern. Tasha's it is laughter. Hang on. The target has advantage on a saving throw if it's triggered by damage.
Okay. Okay.
So, I believe so.
Okay. So, anyways, that was the NPCs. Go top of the round, Nicodemus. You now have like Warvel and Harshnag also.
You will see with a renewed ferocity, it beats down because I want to be the one to kill the werewolf before anybody else does.
Okay.
The spiritual weapon will bash down for a total of 25. Oh, that's a
Whoa,
hit. Yeah,
that hits good.
but still. Only 6 points of force damage, so I'm assuming he's taking all that.
Mhm.
And then a saving throw once again for the champagne blast in the face from the Toll of the Dead.
He failed. I can't make a save today.
Oh,
How lucky for us.
that was a 12 on the first dice and a 1 on the second for 13. I was so happy. I saw the 12. I was like, oh, he's going to take 13 is not bad. I suppose that's average. But 13 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
19 total points of damage. That's not bad.
No, he looks hurt.
Oh, looks hurt's not dead.
Oh, you're right about that.
I'll tell you, this guy looks like the most robust, even compared to the other ones, right? Like he was, and he was the one that transformed and showed it some orders.
The alpha male.
Utgar Shaman, he did break his. He's gonna start. He stands up using half of his movement.
I don't let him get away.
Huh. Wow, not much of a fucking choice, eh? Wow. Huh. Okay, dance cantrips are all utility.
Well, the utilities are nice, but in this case,
Detect magic.
hey,
Speak with animals.
handy.
Oh, hacks. Okay.
There you go.
Second level. Augury, quadrant of arrows.
I don't know what quadrant of arrows is.
Yeah, it's for like long rests.
Huh?
Uh. Michael, make a save. See if you get hacked. I don't fucking know. You can't. There's nothing you can do.
I don't think there's a save for Hex. I think it just happens. If so, what kind of save would it be?
Let's see here. We'll check.
Oh no, he's not even gonna bother because it means like it just does. It means he has to be attacking you for it to even really do anything.
Yeah. He has an extra D6 damage, just like Hunter's Mark for
Yeah.
Warlock.
Yeah.
But it also gives you disadvantage on an ability check, so he can disadvantage my wisdom, so I can't perceive as well or something. Perception checks would be a disadvantage, or he could disadvantage my dexterity, so I can't sneak. Whatever. But it's ability checks. It's not necessarily saving throws or attack rolls. Yeah, but it's like Hunter's Mark for Warlocks.
He could speak with dead on one of his guys.
Oh my god! It's like if you do the Lost Mines of Phandelver, and they have a 4th level wizard template for you to use, and you fight sometime. It's like they got nothing. Like the spells they have are like, well, he can ray a frost. That's about it. It's so lame.
Holy. Like, he can't even do Spirit Guardians again. Like,
You only have 1/3 level spell slot?
Well, NPC, it's like once a day that he can cast
Oh, one of those.
this, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah. He casts dancing lights and shakes his fucking shaman fucking bag at you. His talisman. like I'm not
It makes
fucking
it look like a fire elemental in the distance.
yeah, like I'm not even joking. Like he's just he's going on faith. Like prayer I was thinking, well maybe he'll heal the werewolf. Well, the only thing he has is prayer healing. And that like is like what, a 1 minute or 10-minute casting time or something? Like fuck. Ridiculous. Oh well. So he's doing whatever ineffective thing he's doing.
He's sitting over there in the corner jacking off. Because what else is there?
He's a religious figurehead, right? Like
Yeah.
he's not a so werewolf. Michael, you're gonna roll off with Warvel and the giant because he can attack anybody, and he could. And he would.
T20 roll.
Yeah.
I got a 15, bro. Is it high bad or low bad?
A what? Low's bad.
15. Wow, well, 15 is pretty high.
He
Oh well.
leaps at Harshnag.
Oh, what a stupid.
I
What, you
know.
think you're going to like have a werewolf giant?
And you can hear his claws and teeth gnash against Harshnag's armor. And he's like, "Whoa, settle down there, little pup." Harshnag says. Wolves are fucking looking for Garl.
Damn, Garl. You know, it's pretty good. You're like, they're keeping them occupied.
Yeah, they're totally sniffing around. So now it's Silence. Your go. You got the shaman dancing around. You got the werewolf just attacked Harshnag.
Fancy putting confusion on that shaman. Make his dance a little bit more interesting.
Okay.
So
Ooh, he made it this time. He made a save this time.
I see. What does it say about saves? Hang on. Wisdom saving throw. He succeeded that.
Mm-hmm. And that's it.
As far as I can see, hang on.
Yeah, it's if he fails a save, he suffers the effects. But he.
Yeah, you're right. If it succeeds, the effect ends for the target. Oh no, that's right at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
No
So you
effect.
cast your spell, but his will is strong.
He's too determined.
Yep. Garl. The shaman standing, dancing.
Garl will go ahead and shoot from his hidden position.
Yep.
At him. Yeah,
you can get your sneak attack for that because you get the advantage. There's no disadvantage. He's no longer prone.
All right, that's 16 on the dice, so that's with that'd be an 18.
That hits.
And that will be, let's see here. There's the hunter's mark. Here's the sneak attack. And arrow. And he'll take 6, 7, 11, 21 points of piercing and magical damage. And
describe skewering him.
As he's up dancing about, Garl, fearful that he was going to ramble on with this strange language, he lays his shot right between his chin and his top of his torso, right in his Adam's apple. And it looks like William Tell hitting the apple off his son's head.
Yeah,
Arrow.
he's like chanting and shaking his stuff, and then the arrow just and it just stops his speech instantly, and he slowly kind of turns and scans around at everybody before just falling forward, collapsing dead.
And Garl will go ahead and move another 15 feet and then with his bonus action hide. And that's not so great of a hide. Well, it's better than what I thought though. That will be an 18.
Okay. After you goes humans, no more humans. Now it goes NPC.
No more humans.
What? Yeah,
Wasn't it like a video game like Mars Attacks?
something.
Kill all humans or some shit like that.
Gobbo was just on survival instinct. Warville hits it twice. Ooh, for not great damage, but he does chop chop. What? Harshnag, he's got this thing kind of scrabbling his armor. He just takes the end of his axe, and he actually doesn't swing for an attack, Michael. He actually gives it like a bump in the chest, so it stumbles backwards, doing the help action.
Okay.
It's your go.
So I have
You have
advantage?
advantage.
I have advantage on my spiritual weapon attack?
Whatever you want. Yep.
Oh, I'm glad, because
Yep.
that would have been...
Yeah, it would be.
It's only a 16?
That hits.
Okay. That will be 10 points of force damage.
Okay.
4. And then a saving throw, please.
Okay.
As the then champagne cork busts into his face.
9 plus 0 is 9. So
Oh, that's
pure
only
damage.
8 points of necrotic. So that's total 18 points of damage in a round to him, of, full take all 18.
Describe your...
Oh, I got him! He bashes him in the head again, and his jaw drops back and open. And because his mouth is wide open, the champagne cork then pops into his face, and it just blows off, and he starts to foam at the mouth. And he, oh, that wine is poisoned now. Ugh. As he falls over.
And we're done initiative.
All right.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, do you know what? There are 3 wolves that someone will have to deal with, but do you know what? They're natural wolves, and now that there's no like
Werewolf type
shaman
thing.
or werewolf or influence over them, we don't necessarily have to battle it out. Now they could be shooed away, I would say.
Yay.
They might take a nip at Garl or something like that before, but nothing that I'm gonna... How would you dispatch them? How would you shoo them away, Garl? Because you see, like, that werewolf finally dies, the shaman's dead, all goes quiet, but for the wolves sniffing around. In fact, they all kind of look up because everything does go quiet.
Well,
And
with
their first round, they wouldn't even be able to do anything. They'd be so shocked.
I'll actually use a very low use ability of Rangers that I've seen played a lot. Since I haven't attacked those 3 within the last 10 minutes, I'll use my primal awareness and communicate to them. And it says, as an action, I can convey simple ideas and read mood, intent, emotions, needs, etc. And what I'll do is I'll say I'll portray stay and die, run and live.
They just lope off
Okay.
into the night. When you look, one of them is standing there looking over its shoulder at you, and when you make eye contact with it, Garl, it then proceeds on forward. Some form of gratitude.
Okay.
I mean, like, you have to think about it, right? It's a wolf. It's not a monster. It's not an evil thing. It's just
No, it's a
werewolves influence. So yeah, it's somehow, yeah, it's like it's no longer being like commanded, compelled by
Miss Peter.
the alpha male,
Mhm.
or the alpha in the pack. And the
and this
werewolf
guy.
would be that.
And speaking of which, Michael, you're looking down at this guy who looks mean. He looks meaner now in human form than he did in hybrid or wolf form. He is a mean fucking looking guy.
Oh, okay.
And you can tell by the way, like the quality of the furs that he's wearing and some of the jewelry that he was like, yeah, some sort of like
Oh, jewelry.
higher up. Well, just teeth and claws and stuff, but like all barbarian stuff, but nice quality, right?
Yeah, Garl would want to search that shaman that he shot and try to get his arrow back if possible.
You can.
Okay.
I don't know. And that's you dispatched this gray wolf hunting party.
Yay.
It might take you guys like some time to like kind of wind down and check on people's
Yeah,
injuries.
Gabo needs a heal. Gabo needs a heal. Gabo is getting his yeah, I'm putting my hands all over Gabo, and he will get max 12 points of curative damage.
You heal him right back up.
Oh yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else need some? Anybody else need some of this? I like
No.
splash beer on my hands and then do the and rub them together, a la the Karate Kid. And splash some beer. Who else needs some of this?
Garl will take that wolf hide that was on the shaman.
Yep.
And he'll take that if nothing else.
Oh yeah.
As a trophy, he'll use it because it's bigger than he is. He'll use it like a bedroll.
Nobody else needs any healing?
No, Garl's no.
Mm-hmm.
I probably do. I was hit several times.
Okay. What's your hit point total?
52.
How many do you have now?
Let's see. Last count, it was 41.
Okay, so you're down 11. All right. I'll hit you with a cure wounds too.
Okay.
For I'll hit you with 2 cure wounds. 5 on the first and 11 on the second. So you should be cool.
Great.
2 cure wounds. Anybody else? I got one more first level in my. Anybody? Anybody at all? All right. More curing for anybody else then? How about you, Harshnag? Weevil? Harshnag, Weevil don't need any? Serious? Okay.
No. Harshnag isn't hurt at all, and Warvel only took a couple. He's not too bad either.
Okay. All right. Everybody cool then? Yeah. Let's loot
Yep.
these bad boys.
Well, I'd love to stay and do the looting, but I'm afraid it's getting quite late where I am. I'd like to peace out quickly.
Okay. Well, I pretty much probably should start on dinner myself. I haven't done that this time. I know normally y'all hear me chopping and such like that.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway, you guys
Okay,
continue.
I was well. No, I was just gonna say we're calling there. I was just looking. It says I was just looking on the thing, and it says the barbarians carry no treasure.
Fucking
So
asshole.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's what I was looking for.
There's wolf pelts and such like that. Like
Yeah, exactly. And that's when they say no treasure. Just really no.
Yeah.
You know, like
gold
as
treasure.
far as like furs and stuff like that goes, yeah, there's some things to be
Yeah.
scavenged. As far as like teeth and claw necklaces and stuff like that, there is, and it's not like the stuff you'd find on like a hobgoblin or a troll, right? It's nice. It's more like Aboriginal art.
You know, I'll take a necklace of wolf's teeth type thing. You know.
Yeah.
I think I've seen like pictures of satyrs with a little tooth necklace or something. For some reason, that seems to fit in my head. I'll take one of those.
You have a Fey connection, which is a connection with nature and wild. So, yeah, that sort of stuff I would say totally would have an appeal to you. Like, even like I mean, even if you guys wanted like to take like
from the werewolf I killed, I'll take his necklace from the werewolf.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And it's nice.
As an honor to he was a good warrior.
If there's like you guys want like knives, like there's like Garl might be interested. There's like some nice bone knives, right? Or even stone knives they use for skinning and stuff like that. I mean, their spears and stuff are all usable, but they're not metal. They're just wooden shafts with either horn or bone or chip stone, tips or whatever. But you guys can eventually wind down and camp and have your full rest, and we'll call her there for the week. And next week, you guys can hopefully beat Everland.
All right.
Okay. Well, before I peace out, I'd also like to take one of those teeth necklaces.
Oh, you may.
They'll take one of those.
It's from the Uthgar tribe of the wolf, or Grey Wolf. I can't remember now. I'll have to look. Because the barbarians here are different from the barbarians up at 10 Towns. These ones are all Uthgar barbarians, and the ones up north are what the hell are they called? Recht? I can't remember. Recht barbarians or something. Anyways, everyone take care.
Yep.
Okay,
everyone
everyone stay safe.
Yeah, show common sense and courtesy.
Yep.
All right, thank all y'all. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Stay safe.